Hey everybody, welcome back to another bonus episode of Horror Talks with Tate. My name is Tate Irons and I'm the host of the podcast, and welcome back to Season 13 Interview Collection. So today I am very excited that we have a very special guest today. We have Jordan Abrams, who will be here in the upcoming horror movie co-written by Jack Hoy and Hoy and Santer, Season 13. So how you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you, brother. Thank you for having me on. I'm feeling very excited about this. Feeling very good. How are you?
That's really good. I'm doing really great, thank you. Thank you so much for your time to come and chat with me about season 13 because I'm literally looking forward to seeing this movie.
Good, good. It was such an experience and such a great privilege to work on a project like this. Honestly, I'm excited to see it as much as you are.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I was curious to ask, how did you get into acting?
I've been acting professionally since I was 18 years old. I've been wanting to be an actor since I was a kid. I think a lot of us can say we had people that are into the movie industry, voice acting industry, anything like this, are people with exceptional imaginations and people that always envisioned themselves on the big screen doing the things that we saw on television, whether it was our favorite TV show growing up, whether it was our favorite movie growing up. And it's something that I've always been into, and it's something that I've always been immersed in. Even when I was a kid, I used to always imagine myself in these situations and scenarios based on what I was watching, whether it was TV shows, old school TV shows from when I was a kid, like Doctor Who, Primeval, whether it was movies like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, anything like that. I used to immerse myself in that universe, and I had such an imagination. And growing up, I kind of never grew out of that phase, and I kind of kept on imagining myself in these situations and imagining myself in these universes. And I thought, I really would love to be a part of something special like this, to be a part of these universes and to be a part of these continuities. Myself would be a great honor. So I did my GCSEs, I studied, I went to college, studied in TV and movie. I had a lot of great mentors growing through my teens. And I just got as much experience on set as possible. And I learned a lot from other actors and other people behind the scenes, like directors, DOPs, producers, sound people, obviously the actors and talent themselves. And I kind of just took the information and took everything that I learned through college and my GCSEs and through the experience that I gained from being on sets. And I kind of just went from there, and I put everything on the line for this. Like, this career is something that I've wanted to do. There's nothing else I wanted to do more than become an actor and to show my craft and to show my talent and to show what I can do. And it's just something that I fell in love with very quickly growing up, and I don't think anything else comes close to the love and passion I have for acting. And the fact that I have the privilege to do what I do alongside other amazing actors is something that I'm always going to hold dear to me.
Wow, that is amazing. Like, I think that is so fantastic that you've been getting into becoming an actor when you were like 18. Like, that's absolutely incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't without its trials and tribulations. There was lots of setbacks with this industry. It's very, very strict. It's very difficult, but it's something where if you put the work in and you put the time and effort in, the payoff is more than worth it. It's more than worth it. And yeah, it's something that I'm incredibly grateful for, and it's something that I'm never ever going to stop doing.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so before I ask the question, do you like horror?
I love horror. I love horror. Horror movies are something that I watch as many times as I possibly can. I love all kinds of horror. I like slasher movies. I like psychological horror. I love all kinds of different genres of horror. And whenever there's a good horror film, either in the theater or on a streaming service, I'll always check it out because I'm always interested in seeing what they're doing with the genre. My favorite horror is probably more psychological or paranormal horror. Horrors that give you chills, like horror that really makes you feel the chills down the spine. I love slasher movies. My favorite slasher movie is the Halloween movies. I love the Halloween movies. Michael Myers is one of my favorite horror icon characters. I absolutely love him.
Well, yeah, he's a great villain, Michael Myers. Like, absolutely incredible. Um, I gotta say my favorite one. I really love Terrifier, like a gory slasher
Yeah.
film.
You
Like,
like I've watched the first Terrifier. I haven't seen the others, and watching the first Terrifier. It was one of those films where I watched and went, "Oh my god, they really push the boundaries with the gore and push the boundaries with this character, with this clown, with the main antagonist of this film." And I think whoever was in the boardroom, whoever was in the room of ideas and said, "Let's do Terrifier," I think they had such an imagination and thought, how can we evolve the slasher genre? How can we evolve the gore aspects of horror? And they really did an amazing job. Now, I haven't seen Terrifier 2, but people have told me it's better than the original, or at least just as good as the original. So at some point, I will check that one out.
yeah, because I mean, I've seen the rest of them, and they just get bigger and bigger. So
Yeah,
yeah, you'll love the rest of the others.
I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, I mean, I there's a Terrifier 4 coming very soon, so
Wow. Okay. They're really pushing these out. I think because there's such a big audience for film movies that are centered around gore and centered around that kind of horror. The first one I know did exceptionally well, and obviously greenlit the second one, and the second one greenlit the third one, and the fact that we're getting a Terrifier 4, I'm glad the franchise is doing well. I hope one day I'll be able to be involved in something similar as Terrifier.
yeah, I hope so too. It'll be so amazing. Yeah. Are there any upcoming projects that you might be in?
Yes, other than season 13, there's a movie releasing this year called Tales of the Underworld, which is a drama movie. The premiere for that was last Monday. We had a local premiere and they are planning a London premiere. And that movie was a movie that we filmed about 2 years ago. The cast and crew are experienced, amazing. It was one of the best experiences on set I've ever had in my life. I can honestly say that. And it's a movie that I also put a lot of work into in regards to my role. I'm not going to say too much, but it's a movie that I'm very proud of being in.
Yeah, I bet it is. I'll have to check that one out when it comes out soon in Australia.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna ask you about season 13
Let's do it.
because I got interested in seeing the movie because Lewis told me that the gore is gonna be like Terrifier, and I'm like, well, that's
I can
definitely a
confirm.
movie for me.
I can confirm the gore. If you're fans of gore, you are
Mhm.
going to love this movie. You are going to go gaga for this movie. This is jam packed of gore. They really pushed the boundaries. They really
Yeah.
pushed the limit with this one.
Yeah, I bet they did. So I'm really looking forward to it. Um, so how did you get involved in season 13?
Well, I worked with Lewis on a vertical drama in the early summer last year, and I got to know Lewis. We got on really, really well. We clicked quite instantly. It grew like a really good friendship. And he mentioned a couple of times that a good friend of his and him were working on something, but he didn't say what it was because he couldn't at the time. And then when it sort of came out and he was sharing when the auditions first were announced that season 13 is going through auditions, season 13 is casting, season 13 is a horror, and it was giving the synopsis and giving the overall plot of what's going on. and the
Mm.
characters of who these guys are. And immediately, I was like, okay, I've always wanted to be in a horror film. I've always wanted to be involved in a movie of this genre, and I know some of the people that are getting involved with this, so there's a sense of familiarity there as well. And I know when I found out Lewis was a core member of this cast and crew, I knew instantly it was most likely going to be a very well thought of and very passionate project. So immediately I auditioned for multiple characters, multiple different characters, and then I got the call. I got the call from Jack, and it was a callback for the character of Tristan, and it's something that I'm very excited for people to see. Very excited for people to see, because the more I got to know the cast and crew, especially being on set with these guys, the more I could see the passion behind the project. The process of making this was was I've literally not got any words for it other than the fact that it was amazing. I was so immersed in this role and with the characters of this movie, and it's something that I'm very excited for everyone to see. And it's a movie experience and a filming experience that I'll never forget.
Yeah, yeah, I bet it is because like I heard that you guys filmed it for like 4 days, and
It was a
yeah,
very intense schedule, very intense schedule. I'd say 90% it was smooth as hell. There was a couple of hiccups and a couple of obstacles like all productions go through, but other than that, there was not any major hiccups. We got through it on a good pace. Everyone synergized well, and because the synergy of the cast and crew was so was so good, it made it a more comfortable environment for us all to act and for us all to work in, which kind of made it easier. And
mm.
I couldn't believe it when we got it finished on the final day of shooting. When Jack was like, "That's a wrap," I could not believe that we got a feature film done in such a tight space of time. But I'm so incredibly proud of everyone involved.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you guys wrapped it, I was like, that was so quick. So
Yeah.
yeah, cannot wait to see how it goes. Like, it's gonna be insane.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I agree. I agree, man.
Yeah. Um, what was it like working with the cast and crew for season 13?
Well, like I said, a couple of the cast I knew, so it was very familiar. When I met all of the new cast and all of the crew that I'd never met before, at first I was very daunted, and I was very nervous in a good way. It wasn't a feeling of, oh no, I'm really scared to meet these guys. It was nervous because meeting new actors and meeting a fresh cast. It's in my opinion, there's always a level of nerves there because you want to give a good impression and you want to really network and grow with these people, and these people are going to become your family for however long the shoot is. So when I met these guys and when I met the entire cast and crew, I felt comfortable instantly. Everyone got on exceptionally well. Everyone had so many things in common. Like it was. I felt like it felt at home. I really felt at home. And it's again, it's something that I'll never forget. And this is an experience that I'll always cherish. Everyone was so welcoming, and everyone was so down to earth, and everyone synergized and worked so well together. If there was any problems or if anyone was feeling uncomfortable, which was very rare, we'd always have each other's back, and we'd always pep talk each other, and would always go through lines as many times as we needed. If there was anyone that wasn't feeling 100%, people would help. If let's say someone was feeling 60%, the guys would help you get to that 100%. They would carry some of the slack, and they would make sure you feel okay and ready to go. And it really did feel like a family. It really did feel like a family, and I love all of these guys. And some of these people I can consider good friends, and I'll never forget them.
Yeah, yeah, I bet that is like so nice. Because I mean, I had it. I mean, like as you saw, I had a chat with some of the others, and
Yeah.
like, I mean, like they were so nice to chat with, and I'm so looking forward to to like chatting with more of the others.
Yeah, that's the thing because everyone in this crew was everyone had such different personalities, and it all brought something. It all brought a sense of energy. There was no negative energy. Everyone brought something to the table. Everyone on this cast and crew brought something to the table, and it was always positive, optimistic. Everyone was just so so positive, and you can tell the talent is experienced. You can tell the talent was professional. You can tell the crew knew what they were doing, and if they didn't know what they were doing for whatever reason, if there was something that was out of their comfort zone, they adapted really quickly and they got on it, and we got through it. And yeah, this ensemble of cast and crew was just, I keep saying it because I couldn't express it more. It was amazing.
Yeah, yeah, that's totally understandable. You can't say more of it because I mean the movie's not
Yeah.
out yet, so yeah. So yeah, yeah, I'm just so looking forward to seeing like the rest of the cast and crew, and like can't wait to see how you and the others like go for the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like some of the performances that you'll see in this movie are insane, insane.
Yeah, I bet.
There are a few characters and a few characters in this that are both terrifying and also it really does play with your mind. It plays with your mind. It does make you ponder. It makes you think. It makes you worry. It makes you on edge. And that all goes down to the performance of these guys.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you like about season 13?
Oh, there's so many. The stakes are high. The stakes are
Um,
exceptionally high. You feel the gravity of the situation and the weight of what's going on. I love the intensity of everything. Some of the characters in this, even me acting within this movie, I there were moments where I was scared. I felt like I was actually there. There was moments where I actually felt for my co-stars characters. There were moments where I actually started to worry, going, "Oh my god, like this is a serious situation here." And it just goes to show like how well the script was and how the environment and the set. Oh my goodness, the set is amazing. When you see it. There's loads of amazing stories I could tell about the set that I'm not going to yet in case I can't. But everything was just well thought of. This movie is filled with such passion and filled with such love. Like Jack and Lewis put so much love into this when they created it, and the actors care about their characters. They gave them backstories. They really thought about what was going on. They really gave the character the lore, the heavy lore, and you can see it behind their eyes. You can see it in their acting ability. You can see it in every movement, every word, every syllable. Everything they did, everything we all did, felt real,
mm,
and it felt
mm.
incredible. It felt authentic. And yeah, I just can't wait for everyone to see what we were working on.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this because like I think the way I would like about season 13 because of how I what I've heard, because like I think Lewis did told me that it's sort of like a horror version of Love Island and Big Brother, and
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
mean I
exactly what it
don't,
is. It's exactly what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, because it's like the host is like capturing like couples and that.
Yeah, the host who the host is one of the most twisted characters I think I've seen in a horror movie. Like it really, I'm literally picturing the performance of Lewis
Mm.
as the host of this project, as the character, and seeing the way he introduces each contestant and to see the way he introduces each character, and how he holds himself in this role. Yeah, it's if Love Island was the most twisted and most insane it can be, this is what it would be.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to see how it goes. Yeah. So if you can like answer the question, is there any like particular challenges you face while filming the movie?
Yes, I can actually talk about a couple of challenges I experienced. So there are a couple of moments where the stakes are so high and the emotions are going crazy. There was a couple of times where I actually struggled to get into that mindset. There was only a couple of times, and again, my castmates really helped me get into that mindset. But there was a couple of moments where it was sometimes difficult to get into that because I had to put myself in that situation, and because it was a very intense situation, you really feel the emotion and you really do feel the weight of what's going on. And there were a couple of times where it was exhausting. It was very exhausting being in this mindset and being in the shoes of these characters. It can be exhausting because you're fearful, you're scared, you're angry, and all of these emotions are going through you. And it there comes a moment, well, I felt it, where I was genuinely exhausted. And I wasn't there was a couple of nights where I was like, I'm emotionally exhausted. I don't know how I can go through tomorrow and do the same thing. And yeah, I think that was the most difficult thing. I think that was the most difficult thing where it started. Sometimes it became real. Sometimes it started to feel real. And when it starts to feel real, you need to separate the character from who you are as a person. And there was times where I really felt in it. So when I was acting for these long days with these guys and I was seeing everything going on and the events were unfolding in a season 13 story, yeah, there was a time where I really sat there and thought, I feel really vulnerable and I feel exhausted, which I guess helped the performance. But sometimes when people said cut and when Jack said cut, I couldn't get out of it at times.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was very emotionally draining, but I guess in a way it was a good thing that was the case, because even though when I got back to the place where I was staying, I was like, damn, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't feel great. I feel fatigued, but at the same time, going into the character again, it was very daunting. It felt real. And I think that was the most difficult. It was probably the most difficult thing of me personally for this role of Tristan, but also at the same time, it did support the performance. So I guess it's best of both worlds. It's both a pro and a con, but it's all a part of it. I guess that kind of shows how incredible the cast, the script, and the crew were to the point where we actually felt like that. You know, we kind of felt it felt real to us at some points, and yeah, I think that's probably the most difficult thing.
Yeah, yeah, that is so true. So yeah, yeah, I'm really glad that it went so well after all these challenges. So I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, mate. So now I have one more question.
Yeah.
Um, what do you hope the audience feel when they see the movie?
Oh, what do I hope the audience feels when watching this movie? I hope they feel fear and I hope they feel intense. I hope they get on their seat and go, whoa, I wouldn't want to be in this situation. And I want them to connect with some of these characters. I want them to resonate with these characters. I want them to hate some of these characters. I want them to feel every ounce of emotion in this movie. And I know a good portion of people are going to come out of this movie and go, Jesus Christ, that was, oh my God, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't want to, you know what? I can't watch Love Island anymore. I got to stop. I can't have that. I got to stop this. But yeah, I want people to feel every ounce of fear, anger, everything, everything. I want them to really be immersed as we were, and I hope our performances can show and feel make the audience feel that.
Yeah, I believe it will. Like, I mean, because I mean, like, I love every single horror movie I watch. So, and like
Hell yeah,
how it's
man!
gonna have the and like how it's gonna have the gore and the acting that you guys did. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a great movie, and I'm gonna be watching it like lots of time.
I'm looking forward to hearing your review on it. I want to hear your review. I'm now invested. Seeing how passionate you are about horror films, I can see
Yeah.
that you're a true horror fan, and I respect it. I appreciate it. So when I see your review on season 13, I'm gonna take that review to heart, and I'm gonna take every criticism, every praise, everything, and I'm gonna add that to my acting going forward.
Yeah, sounds good because I mean, yeah, I'm obsessed with horror. So yeah, I will do a review and let all of you know what I think of the movie.
So I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was the first horror movie that you watched, if you can remember, that made you go, "This is the genre I will ride and die with"?
Oh yeah, because like the first movie I watched was It, because like
Oh, good one.
I'm
That's a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the original first before the
Yeah.
remake, but I find the remake like way scarier than the original.
The
And
remake, I saw the remake when it came out in cinemas, and I was already had a level of fear of clowns. There was a level. I wasn't terrified of clowns, but there was a level of cautiousness and fear of clowns. When I came out of that movie theater, I was like, yeah, this is, yeah, it's kind of solidified that fear now. Yeah, I don't like clowns. Clowns suck.
yeah, yeah, because I mean, Pennywise became my first favorite villain before Art the Clown and like the rest of the others.
That's a good first choice. I think if anyone wants to either be petrified of horrors and don't want to watch horrors, or maybe even love horrors, especially the remake of It, I think is definitely one they'll watch and go, okay, yeah, this you're either gonna love horror after that, or you're gonna absolutely hate it because of how scary it is.
Yeah, everyone loves the remake, so yeah, I'm
Did
really
you watch
glad
the
that.
TV series? Have you seen the TV series yet?
Oh yes, I
I
have.
haven't
It
seen it
was
yet. I haven't seen it yet. I
okay.
need to watch it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, because when it was announced they're doing a Welcome to Derry TV series as a prequel, I was like, okay, this is either going to be really really good, or it's going to be a series that is okay but not really needed. When I see the reviews and people that actually watch the show, when I'm seeing what people are saying, it's making me so excited about the show. And since it's now released all at once, I'm going to just binge it. At some point, I'm going to sit down and go, it's a Welcome to Dairy Day. We're going to binge this.
Yeah, awesome. Because season one like takes place like 27 years earlier before it chapter
Yes.
one,
Yeah.
and yeah, season two and three has already been confirmed, and like the years will go backwards.
Yeah, I like the fact that because the clown appears every 27 years, they kept that in the law. If you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like how they
yeah,
kept that in the law.
yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely. Because like it's because Pennywise is like not just an evil clown. It's an evil entity that
Yeah.
shapeshifts into everyone's fear.
Yeah, and I think doing these prequel series in different time periods, I think adds a lot to the lore of Pennywise, and I really enjoy this franchise, and I hope it does continue to do well.
Yeah, me too. So I cannot wait for season two and three.
Hell yeah, man! I'm looking forward to watching the first season.
Yeah, you'll absolutely love it. You can let me know what you think of it.
I will. I will. Once I watch it, I will let you know what I think. I'll give it a rate out of 1 to 10, and I'll give you my overall review of it.
Yeah, sounds great to me, mate.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's all the questions I got.
That's it. That's all the
So
questions.
yeah. So thank you so much.
Honestly, man, thank you for inviting me here. It's been a pleasure talking with you. It's been a pleasure answering these questions. I know I reiterated myself and I repeated myself about a lot of things I liked and about the cast and crew, but honestly, I couldn't be more happy with the project, and I couldn't be more privileged to be a part of such an amazing of such an amazing thing. And I just want to shout out all to my fellow cast and crew members. You guys are amazing. Lewis, amazing. Jack, thank you for bringing me on. Love you, man. Looking forward to this, and to all of my amazing co-stars, Lauren, Connor, Wayne, so many more. All of these guys were amazing to work with. Every single one. Every single one is talented. Every single one knows what they're doing, and every single one is most likely going to succeed in this business because of how good they are.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great message to give them, and I cannot wait to chat with more of them.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to listen to them.
Yeah, you'll love them. Yeah, dude. So, guys, if you guys are still interested in seeing season 13, then go check it out when it comes out very soon. And go follow their Facebook and Instagram to like keep an eye out for updates and news. And go follow Jordan on Instagram to check out his work. And
Thank you.
I cannot wait to see his performance in season 13.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So make sure to stay spooky, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.